Yo, what's up, Control Nation? How are you? Playing the Blaziken EX builds tonight. I have like 12 of them, but we'll see how many we get through. What's up, Slowin? How you doing, dog? There's 3 of the better ones. If you're interested in any lists, there's 3 of them in the description. Alright, let's go here with the Rellor. The Rabsca in this build saved me the other night. And it is my turn, and I cannot go first. Okay. My day's okay. Same old stuff. Wow, that's a lot of fans that came back. I have the NFL draft on in the background, in case you're all wondering. 200,000 fans, that's absurd. Alright, my opponent Iono's us. That is perfect. Didn't want to lose Arven and Boss's orders, but you know. We got Trolley, that is amazing. We're facing Hydreigon. Okay, so this bench protection will be key. Oh, wait, I can't use it because it's Trolley. Never mind. I was like, wait, this is great. No, actually, it's not. Okay, we got Farigiraf. Well, let's just use Slight Intrusion. I could have put that somewhere else. That's my mistake. Although I am trying to do 2 things at once. Slow, and I'm good. Planning on doing an auction format tomorrow, but Pokemon. Auction for what do you mean auction format? Oh, great. Great. Is he getting Hydreigon? Oh, of course he is. All right. Crap. Oh, wow. Look at that. For Girafarig, Torchic, and a research. Okay. We can at least confuse him with Munkidori. Farigiraf isn't going to do a whole lot. Let's get the Pecha, 2 Torchics. 3 Torchics? 2 monkeys. We have how many? 2 Blaze. Okay, that's fine. I don't want Iono him, but we'll just confuse. Slow and kind of like fantasy football, but for cards, we built this. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Plays Arven. Does he have a switch? Okay. Just waiting to see what our opponent's going to get. Sloan, are you doing it with your brothers? Gets a Buddy and an Evo. That's a lot of attack. Okay, he's got the... Oh, yeah, he has the Zoroark build. Okay. Let's see. He's going to flip the coin. He's going to get it. He's going to try to... No, he's going to Evo. Okay. Gets a Zvilas, and yeah, he's going to get the trade Zoroark. Okay, so now he has a draw engine. Let's see. Can I get an Arven? No. Okay. I don't want to Iono him, but I mean, I need a better hand. Another Combusken. All right. Catch you. What did I lose? The Rellor. I kind of like that. Not yet. All right, we'll just mind bend. Doing it with Popstar, Ethan, and some other friends. Oh, awesome. Cool. Cool. I've always wondered what, like, a TCG fantasy football would look like. You'd have to, like... You'd have to basically do something like, what's the word I want? Like, get all the people whom you know are going to be traveling a lot, and like basically get like the top player list based on points. People like Brent Tonneson and Tord Reklev, and just be like, okay, let's play these guys this year. I don't know what, that's great. Maybe lost the Night Stretcher, if that's alright. It's going to be a huge fight for Nest Balls and Poffins. That's heads. Is this going to be an Obsidian? Yes, it is. He's going to take both of these out, I bet. Yes, he is. Yeah, great. Yeah, you see? Don't have a leg to stand on now. Okay, concede. Wow. Confusion didn't work. Linebacker. Less so players, more so auctioning off cards. Yeah. No, I know. It was just fantasizing what that would be like. All right, let's see what this does. Okay, let's flip. Only one person can have a Nest Ball, one person can have Poffin. Oh, that's awful. Oh my gosh, wow. I'm going first. Alright, well, we'll put the monkey in. Okay, we have Pheasantipity. They have been. All right, we'll take that. Okay, they play Buddy-Buddy Poffin. We're facing Dragapult. Okay, they Iono us. That's fine. We got Trolley. Okay. Blaziken, nice. Okay. Rellor, Torchic, and a monkey. Alright, we'll just confuse the Fez. Okay. Oh, he puts a cape on the Badoo. All right, he's gonna itchy paw on us. That's awful. I'll attach here. I can't use Ultra Ball. I'll use Adrenabrain. And we will Mind Bend. Okay. Iono us, that's fine. Oh, we got Rabsca. Let's go, baby. Flips heads on the confusion. Okay, item locks us again. Right. Let's get the Badoo set up. I don't like losing Blaziken, but we gotta get... Oh, there's Combusken. All right. Okay, we'll Adrenabrain here. And we'll just go like this, and we'll take 2 prizes. Oh, wait. Are we gonna be 1 short? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. We got it. Yeah. Okay, and we'll get 2 of those. Monkey and a Combusken. All right. Dusclops. Okay. You get 2 Dracloaks off of the Jaw. Okay, he'll Recon Directive. Unfair Stamp, not good for us. Researching an Arven, okay. Okay, then he flips the script. Okay, looks like we're just gonna have to wait and see. Is he gonna use the Clops? Gonna Ultra Ball, I'm guessing for a Dragapult. It's sort of Hawlucha and the Buddy-Buddy. I don't like losing the boss, but I need a hand. There we go. Let's go, baby. Okay, we got you. Alright. We can retreat. Lose this. Use Blaziken, Seething Spirit. This is the strength of Blaziken. Then we attach here. Attach this to Monkey. This on the Rabsca just in case. And then we'll KO the Dusclops. Now we'll probably get a Dragapult. We can Ultra Ball to get another Blaziken. Attach 2 energy from the discard pile to the new Blaziken, as well as take the Munkidori. Use Adrenabrain from the Munkidori. If he doesn't evolve, we can put on the Duskull. Okay, another Recon Directive. He also has the Blood Moon going on. Gets rid of a Rare Candy with the Vessel. Gets 2 Fire Energies. There's the Dragapult. Can't touch the bench because of the Rabsca. Nice relief. Is he gonna get the Dusclops back? Yes, he is. He's probably gonna try to Noir me. Yep. Okay. All right, we'll get rid of one of each of these. Get a Blaziken. The Adrenabrain from the Blaze. We'll go after the Pheasantipity. Okay, now we're gonna see the strength of Blaziken. We just retreat. We use 2 Seething Spirits to just instantly charge this guy. All the while protecting the bench and having Munkidori to move said damage counters. I'll Iono him. Okay, there we go. And we'll just use Smolder Assault. Okay. Brings up the rat. Okay, let's see what he's gonna do. He's gonna KO the Rabsca, but he's not gonna be able to hit the bench. It's a thing in Pokemon, like Rabsca. He's not gonna be able to touch the bench, even though he's KOing Rabsca. It's a rule in Pokemon. Yeah. Okay, now I can KO the Dragapult if he uses Dusknoir. I think I can. Let me see. It says this during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. I would imagine because I left the active spot. Yeah, I left the active. That's fine. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. This here just in case. Farigiraf. Just in case the Blood Moon comes out to play. We also have Boss's Order, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. Alright, here we go. Basic and an Arven. Flips the script. So Dusknoir, we instantly win. Yeah. Alright, and we'll just use Monkey. On the Fez, and that's GG's. Alright. Chat, let's get another build in here. Said Blaziken, Greninja. I also have a Spathra. Very similar build. Is Mew and Clefairy though. We'll try that one. Okay, let's go heads. You're fine. Oh, I forgot to put the chat. Hold on, I forgot to put the chat up. Huh. Do you want to go first? Yeah, we'll go first this time. Here, I go start the Blaziken. I'm sorry, the Pecharunt. Never mind. And we're facing En's Zoroark. Okay, oops. Do this. We'll go here. Yeah, we'll draw one. Got a Fire Energy. All right. Can't use anything. That's awful. Okay, well, it is what it is. YouTube chat. What do I want to do? This. Paste. There we go. Okay, wonderful. Now we're good, chat. Now we're good. Zora and Badu. Okay. En's Castle, so he has the free retreat. It's a lot of stairs. Itchy Pawn. Okay, at least we have Iono. Yeah, let's do this. Can't use the trolley. That's okay. There. Turn. Then again, if I had put the Pheasantipity in, I could poison it and get two and just KO the Badu. That's okay. There's the end Zoroark. What's up, Doc? Hello, Unite Nation. Hey, what's up? Louis the 13th. What's going on, man? How you doing, Louis? Hope everything's good with you. Going to see what our opponent's gonna do. He could easily retreat and like hit me with something. Like he could just. He's gonna boss what? Oh, the monkey. Okay. Okay. Right. I'll just put this one in. Counter gain is interesting. Okay, let's get Flittle, Clefairy. No, wait, we don't need Clefairy. Monkey and another Torchic, I think. Okay, we'll draw 3 with Flip the Script. I'm good, thank you. How about you? Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. It's all good. It's another day. You know how it is? You know how it is. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot to put rare candies in this deck. Okay, well that's too bad. I get TM Evo at least. Okay. I don't have a Spathra. Oh well. Yeah, everything's good, Louie. Just another day. Not just another day, but you know. Watching the NFL draft now in the background. Playing some Blaziken here for all of you. Let's see, is Milwaukee coming up? Monterey finished. Sevilla, Johannesburg. Wow. Sevilla, Johannesburg, and the Philippines Master Bowl League are all this weekend. Then Milwaukee is next. Milwaukee and Champions League Aichi is the week after. Insane. And did he Iono us? No, the Ultra Ball. Okay. Sorry, I had to look at the schedule real quick. But yeah. There you go. Realize he has flame body cannon. There's my monkey. Is he gonna Badoo? Or is he just gonna... I was gonna say. It was after my Combusken. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Okay. Where's the Flittle? Bathroom is unfortunately prized. We'll go here. Yeah, get off the Pokégear. Arven and Iono. Iono is really nice. Yeah, I need a rare can, or maybe it's it might be prized as well. All right, let's get rid of his big hand. There's the Blaziken we want. Mew. Danny Shoeball, what's up with you, man? I'm going. Trying to say two different things. It's doing. Gosh, I can't even speak straight. I'm doing just fine. Thank you for asking. Get rid of an Ends Castle. Let me guess, these two? Just the one. Yeah, that's GG's. Just relaxing after a long day of work in the heat, but at least I enjoy it. Awesome. Good to hear it, Tony. Good to hear it, man. Yeah, just... Oh, gosh, I need to change this build. Yeah, it's all good. Let's get rid of... Oh, Patriots took Travion Henderson. Yeah, I have the... Tony, I'm not sure if you're into football. I have the draft on in the background. Travion Henderson just went to the Patriots. Okay. Doctor, what are your basic thoughts on deck building? Basic concepts you use for control builds? Oh, I did some videos on that. Similar to Magic the Gathering, there's this idea of, oh gosh, it just escaped me. Card advantage. What else? Give me, crap. Tony, give me 1 second. I have it on my computer so we can find it. Okay, we're gonna be done. Blood Moon comes up. Okay. Torchic, lovely. Do this. And leave it at that. Okay. Presentation. Oh yeah, learning the art of control. Yeah. All right, awesome. We got Torchic, Precious Trolley. Let's do you. Oh, good. Okay, got that. Got the. Okay, we got this. Great. I have an idea. Why don't we just Evo? All right, Tony, what are some concepts that I use? Here we are. Here, sorry about that. Okay, Tony, first of all, we need to have what's called the reactive attitude. You're trying to anticipate what your opponent's going to do before your opponent does it and plan accordingly. It's harder to absorb a hit than it is to give one. So you have to make sure that whenever you're building up your defenses, that you're building them in such a way that it can withstand like an entire army, not just like a single hit. No, in a way that's true for aggro versus aggro, but it's especially true for control. You might think of it this way, like control is more about your opponent than it is about you. And so you have to know like pretty much all the archetypes and what they're going to try to do. That's true for aggro too on some level. But like oh, he devoed me? It's awful. But really like with control, like with aggro, you know you have to hit. Just keep hitting stuff and eventually it'll stick. But the thing is like with control, it's already at a disadvantage because you're not necessarily in the prize race. So you're just kind of like, what am I doing here? So the reactive attitude is just something you have to keep in mind. You have to constantly be covering yourself at all times. And so this reactive attitude kind of keeps us in the mindset of always being on our guard. The other thing that I use to guide me in playing control is this notion of the alternative win condition. Like I just said, you're not taking prizes. What you're constantly doing is you're just waiting for an opening. I think it's a bit of a misnomer to say that control play and control players win by expecting their opponents to make mistakes. Maybe. I mean, it doesn't hurt. I mean, aggro players can benefit from that just as much. I think that, you know, I think it goes both ways. It's just that with control, it's not so much that your opponent is going to slip up as much as it is your opponent is you're waiting for your opponent to give you an opportunity to sneak in, and it might not even be a misplay because your opponent doesn't have to misplay for you to get the opportunity because your control deck might just be that strong. So, here. Just go like this. Let me see here. What else do we do? What else do I use? I'm trying to do like two things at once. What else? Oh yeah, the notion of control typically has this notion of gathering resources. Control like is always like think of how Rotom V rotated, and now we're like, oh gosh, what's our engine? Now every deck needs an engine, but like, you know, Dragapult has Dracloak, you know, Dragapult has Dracloak, but I mean, like it doesn't need something. It could use Rotom if it wanted to, but it doesn't have to. And now control is just kind of like, okay, well, where's my steady engine? The answer right now is Pidgeot or Dunsparce, but you have to like constantly recycle it, which can be a bit problematic at times. So it's up to the control player. We have to kind of collectively figure that out. Snorlax is a good example. You could be a master at playing against Snorlax, but if Snorlax's flute hits you, you're cooked. Yeah, that's a good example too. Yeah, that's a good example. Accompanying flute, like I remember once watching a stream. Kato Arai from Japan was playing a Latin American player. I think the Latin American player was playing Lost Zone, and Arai had blocked Snorlax, and the Lost Zone player won because he knew not to bench. He didn't start Comfey, I don't think. He knew not to bench Comfey, and so he didn't. and the flutes didn't hit anything. So if I'm not mistaken, he won the match because he knew how to play against it. But like if a raise or a rise flutes had hit, wouldn't have mattered. And I have a Pecharunt. So those are the big ones, Tony. Like reactive attitude, focusing on alternative win cons, and gathering resources like there's no tomorrow. Another thing to consider when... Oops, I forgot. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. Wasn't trying to be rude to my opponent. Another thing to consider is you're playing towards the late game. Like all decks, when you're playing control, you want to set up your board as quickly as possible. Give me a sec. Ooh. Play this. So we're facing... Wow. Quack. Oh, crap. We're facing a weak... Okay, we're weak against Quackball. That's all right. We'll just do this, and we'll pass. So early game, like I said, like regular aggro decks, like control decks want to set up as quickly as possible as well. But like the strategy, the mid-game strategy for aggro decks is just to start pummeling your opponent with damage and taking prizes. But like the mid game for control is you just want to enact your strategy and maneuver around it. So the strategy for aggro is like I said, prizes, and you're not doing that. This is what we mean by alternative win cons. You have a different way of winning, a different way of enacting it. So what you're trying to do is like get that out as quickly as possible. Using swine up. Okay, well we're just gonna do this. And then in late game, you have your strategies that are established, and all you're just doing is waiting your opponent out. It's really nothing new, to be honest with you. I guess we get whittled down. Okay, everyone, how often do you see a poison chain, like, actually used, not just toxic subjugation, but actually, like, poison chain itself? And we're going to take the KO on the Quaxley. Okay. Hey, Billy, what's going on, man? Glad you could catch the stream. I've already played the Paralock build. What is the Paralock build? I played Farigiraf on Streamstone, just the Farigiraf and the Espathra so far. Okay, so Tony, furthermore, how do you start to enact... Oh, wow, he just KO'd me with Piloswine. Okay, that's fine. We're going to KO him right back with Blaziken. Right, we'll put another Torchic down. I'll put another Monkey down. We'll use Seething Spirit. I guess I'll take this one. Billy Taylor, who's been playing the new trainer trial for silver? It's been close to aceless, but you can have ace specs, which have been interesting. Oh, really? Oh, that's not fun. No, it is fun. No, it's fine. No, I haven't tried the new one yet. So, and you pair it with Shattered Fables Weavile. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have the... I'll play the Weavile build next. Okay, Tony, back to you. You want to focus on 2 cards whenever you're playing control. You want your opponent's long-term cards. So you might say something like Bax Caliber in the Chen Pal, what was Vibrel, what was Archeops, all that stuff. You also want to go cards. You also want to go after cards that make your own strategy null. So, like, if your opponent, so like right now, this Mammoth Swine is making my life miserable with Mammoth Hauler, so I need to go after it. He could also like if he gets like the Quackable that allows him to draw, that might also be something that makes my life miserable, but you know, we'll see. The other thing you got to be careful about when playing Control is you don't want to be trigger happy. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. You need to prioritize your survival over all else. I really want to do that. Wait. Oh, yeah, I think I do. Okay, we'll do this. I will hard retreat out. I'll put you in here. I want you. I'll take an Evo. In other words, take out things that lets your opponent play the game. Yeah, pretty much. Oh crap, did I do that wrong? I think I just. Oh crap, sorry chat. I think I just misplayed because I'm trying to teach Control and play at the same time. Well, that's life. Okay. So yeah, like you basically want to go after your opponent's immediate threats. Like that might sound like common sense, but like when you're brand new to playing Control, you're just kind of like, what on earth am I doing? I'm not taking prizes most of the time. I have a different way of winning. Like how on earth am I supposed to manage this? So, yeah. I have a few more, Tony. Just give me 1 sec. I have to. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, Sloan, what you said is pretty good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The other concept that I use when playing Control is the concept of inevitability. Inevitability here is like, it's like you're playing War of Attrition with your opponent. You're wearing down their personnel, their resources. You're trying to make it so that their loss is inevitable. Like that's like what Block Snorlax would do. Like, okay, you have no more retreat. You have no more retreat options. I just wore you out of all your resources. Your loss is inevitable. And again, the reason why you have to master to some degree each archetype is because you have to know like what is each archetype giving you in each of these different situations. So yeah, it can get tricky. This matchup is now. Oh wait, I can two-shot him. Okay, it's fine. There we go. Mew is interesting here. So Tony, like a guiding question you could ask yourself when building your control deck is, when do I reach inevitability? At what point in the matches, at what point during playing against all the archetypes with this deck will I reach a point where I can say I've locked my opponent out of winning? That's inevitability. A bunch of the mistakes that you can make when playing control decks is countering the wrong card. So maybe you would go after like a Rabsca or a bench protection when your own Pokemon are not going after your opponent's bench. So why would you want to counter that card? It's not doing anything. You could also think too linearly. Why is my mouse not working? By which we mean, so when we say thinking too linearly, like if you have a finishing card like Blood Moon Ursaluna EX, I just gave him 2 prizes. Like, see, I'm not playing well because I'm trying to teach. Like you could, your finisher card might be the ideal play, but you're too afraid to take it because, oh no, it's not a control card. I need to stay, my deck needs to be pure or whatever it is. When really that's just not the case at all. Okay, we'll KO this. We'll get 2 prizes. And the last thing, Tony, that you want to be careful about is taking the bait, which is when you fall into your opponent's trap. Why is my opponent playing the cards he's playing? Why is my opponent setting up the board the way he's setting up the board? What's going on with my opponent's board state? Why are they doing this? That's what you have to... What the heck's going on? Why can't I just look at the draft? So yeah. Screw staying pure, winning is fun. Yeah. Braden, hey, what's up, Braden? How have the games been? The games have been alright. Pretty average, I'd say. Pretty normal. In case you all don't know, Braden is a diehard Seahawks fan. He's very excited about them getting a guard last night. So yeah, Tony, those are the that's the gist. That's the control theory we work with when you play a control deck, when you want to build a control deck for the competitive scene. Like that's how you do it. Wow, he just hit me with 300. That's insane. I don't know if it matters. I mean, 200 to 200. Hold on. I'm just gonna... I'll feed him the flittle. I don't want to lose the boss, but I really need to Iono. Just watched the draft. Got Nick Memori at 35. Trade with lanes for that pick. Awesome. End our turn. Tony Shubal, is there anything you'd say changes with the aggro control build, or just the ability to make the endgame happen faster? I'd say the major difference between like pure control, regular control, and aggro control is the fact that with regular or pure control, you're just on defense. With the exception of a finisher, you're on defense constantly. Whereas with aggro control, you're simultaneously on defense and offense at the same time. Another way to think of it would be, it's like if you think of it like a football analogy, your defense is constantly getting interceptions. let me try this. So you're making the end game happen faster. That's true because you're able. Let me see something. You're able to make it. You're able to make it go faster because you're taking prizes. Hang on a minute. Sorry, Tony. Let me just do this real quick. 20 damage, 20, 40, 60, 80, 20, 160, 180. That's not going to do anything. Oh, wait, he's weak to grass. Oh, I messed that up. He's weak to grass. Of course he is. Okay, we'll just do this then. It doesn't. I'm sorry, I didn't have Flittle in place. See, I can't focus. I can't teach and do this at the same time. All right, we'll do this. $200 and $200. So it doesn't matter. What matters is that I get it off my Blaziken. Is what matters. Could Arven... Yeah, well, we'll just do this. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So with aggro control, everything I just said, coupled with the fact that you're making the endgame happen, coupled with what you said about the endgame faster, yeah. Yeah. For regular control... You have to be careful that we said don't be too linear in your thinking. You have to get creative if you're on the go. And yeah, that's GG's. And I would say that's true for aggro control, especially because you might think, oh, I'm playing an ability lock confusion deck. I should totally keep confusing my opponent because I can't. Well, no, like if you can get a one shot, or if you can Munkidori, like Adrena Brain away something, if you can Dusknoir something, like it sounds like common sense to just go for whatever wins, because really that's true. Go for whatever wins. But with how decks are, see, like we all know this, like when you're building a deck and you say my deck has a specific goal and I got to stick to the goal and, you know, I can't deviate from the course. That's just wrong thinking. You have to, like, one of the things that makes Pidgeot control so dangerous, at least pre-rotation, was the fact that as a toolbox deck, it could do whatever it wanted to do. It just had to figure out what on earth am I playing against, and just enact my strategy. Whereas like something like Iron Thorns is like, well, I'm just gonna lock down your abilities anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But then you try to get tricky with something like Dragapult Iron Thorns, or put Iron Thorns into Frostlass, and you're like, okay, do I really need to put down Iron Thorns? Like, am I just trying to be cheeky when I put Iron Thorns on the bench? Maybe my opponent has Pidgeot, maybe he doesn't. Oh, I'm just gonna do it for fun. Like, I'm all for, like, I'm very much pro fun, I'm pro joy, I'm pro pleasure with Pokemon cards on this channel. It's just that, well, if you're being serious about how to win, like, the tongue-in-cheek kind of plays have to go away, unless you're building like a troll deck just to like get on your opponent's nerves. Like, you know, control is more like I'm gonna play defense the whole game and switch into offense only when I absolutely need to, or if I can just win. But like with aggro control, you're like doing the 50-50 split, so you just have to be careful that you just don't overemphasize one or the other, which I think is true of a lot of decks anyway. Yeah, so aggro control I'd say is pretty much the same as regular control. It's just obviously less defense. The linear, the linear mindset, like, let me get another match going here. The linear mindset comes from the fact that, like, you know, the majority of these types of card games, like Pokemon, are all... Wait, slow, and you wanted me to play Weavile. Okay, real quick, everyone. Weavile has Hail Claw, 2 water energy, 70 base damage. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. Your opponent's active is now paralyzed. I have it with En's Zoroark. I don't know. Maybe I might switch it out and put Pidgeot in, but I got it to work, so we'll see how it goes here. Where was I? Yeah, like card games are built around mostly like offense, right? Like you want to attack and do the thing. And then like these control cards are fun to have a 1 or 2 of. Oh, and it's really cool to disrupt your opponent on occasion. But then we control players are like, no, we want to make the whole game about disrupting and preventing your opponent from doing things. So the linear mindset changes from being pure offense to pure defense. It's just that the majority of the time when you're playing, you're thinking, oh, I'm going to play pure offense because I want to just take prizes. And then aggro control comes in and is like, actually, you know what? Let's just do it part way. Let's just go 50-50. Why not? Or maybe 75-25, but the 25 is like really, really important. So it's just being on guard for that type of stuff. Just being careful with it. I remember like whenever I'm testing a deck on the ladder, I was using Bonsly as my free confusion attacker once, and it was like I confused my opponent because I could, and really I should have just been I could have taken the game in another different direction, and I didn't because I was just being foolish. But I learned my lesson. Like, nope, just go for the win. But part of the challenge is knowing what your deck's win con is. Like a lot of the decks that are posted on the Discord, I'm like, oh man, that's like a really, really cool way to use that archetype. I really wish we could do this more. But how am I actually winning other than my opponent decking him or herself out? Self-deck out is fine when you can lock them down, like with something like Block Snorlax. What am I going to do here? Let's go here. But not every deck is like that. So the consistency build, the circularity builds, like those are really, really hard to come by with like win con type of stuff. I mean, I personally kind of think I specialize in rogue control decks, but again, to make it like consistent for like every single possible kind of a deck is like nigh impossible. It's usually because we lack the tools. I hope I answered your question. I kind of went off on that one, you know? Interesting. Didn't mean to. Yeah, you got me going on there, Tony. Thanks. Slow, and we can build the Whiscash if you want. I didn't try it personally, but we can definitely attempt it. That's not an issue. NFL draft. Sorry, everybody. Okay, Klefki. Okay, we're playing Gardevoir. Gosh, I can't stand Gardevoir. I know rotation just happened, but I'll be super, super happy when, like, the G block goes away. Like, for Gardevoir. Dragapult, whatever. It's on the H block. I don't care. Like, I actually like Dragapult. Tony Shoeball, with my wall pulp build, thoughts were to pressure on my opponent as possible and make them have to deplete resources to put damage on my walls and have multiple set in case the first is removed. Let me reread that. Thoughts were to put pressure on my opponent as possible. Thoughts were to put pressure on my opponent as much as possible and make them have to deplete resources. Yeah, that's good. That's part of the control play. Put damage on my walls. That's fine. Or if you're walling, then they're not gonna put any damage at all. Multiple set in case the first is removed. Yeah, that's fine. That sounds good. Let's see right here. Whoop. Okay, let's get the Zoroark. Additionally, making opponents make mistakes so they could be considered the correct play. Also, the ability to set up explosive 3 to 4 prize turns. With Dragapult, yeah, I could see that. I don't like getting rid of boss's orders, but I don't really know what I can do. Oh. I might as well just evolve. Okay. I mean, I played your wall stall build a couple times. I mean, I think your deck does that already. Is there like, are you finding a certain matchup or a certain mechanism isn't working the way you thought? Okay, opponent plays Arven Vessel and Charm. They got a Dragapult Gardevoir. Wow. All right, we're gonna get crushed here. That was awful. Yeah, I think this one's over, chat. Ooh, Precious Trolley. Who knows? My poor little baby Torchic's gonna get it. Okay, we'll flip the script. Alright. Buddy-Buddy Poffin's not gonna work. Alright. We have one in there, one in there. Do I have? I do. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Alright. Let's get rid of... Evo board, I guess. I need Blaziken. Power Glass here. Have to switch into this guy. Have to Seething Spirit onto myself. Get rid of this. Fire, water. Attach for turn. And I'll do 200. Tony Shield, just thinking into the build of the deck has really made me question my philosophy behind aggro control, what elements make decks work in general. Maybe over-analyzing or doing so much testing against bad matchups that my perspective has been skewed. Possibly. What do you think are your bad matchups? Chat, I think we can get it off. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Bring the Sneasel up. Attach for turn. I'm gonna Seething Spirit this. Alright, let's get rid of the Rare Candy. Oh my gosh, it worked. We got the Weavile. Let's go, baby. All right, here's Hail Claw. All right, Hail Claw. We are paralyzing the Dragapult. Let's go. And we'll get this back. Another Blaziken. It's not going to do anything. we'll do this. He's going to come up with Gardevoir and just be like, what's going on, babe? We're going to Iono. I probably should have put down the Artisan. That's okay. Alright, we'll Nest Ball. Do I have a Torchic? I do not. Sneasel. I'm running low on cards. I'm aware of that. Oh, good. You here. Little Hail Claw. Alright. Oh, we at least got rid of a Dragapult with Hail Claw. That's nice. I got a Blaziken and a Water Energy. Okay. Wathan, what's up, man? What's your favorite deck to play? In the current meta, I'd say Frostlass Spread Control. I'm really digging the Blaziken decks. Pidgeot Control, not feeling it. I like Iron Thorns as like a meme-ish deck. I mean, nobody takes Iron Thorns seriously, but I really like playing it just for fun. Wathan, I also enjoy playing some wall builds. Walls is also good. So I'd say Frostlass Control and Walls are my two favorite decks right now, with Blaziken in tow. Iron Thorns just for fun. In the back. Tony, Bolt, Dango, Guardy, and I say Raging Bolt because my two losses in Atlanta had been to Bolt. My losses had been Guardy 1, Raging Bolt 2. Tony, thoughts on Iron Thorns? Guardy just loses to Thorns. Hey, Bodega, what's up, man? Hello, all made it to Friday. Yes, we did make it to Friday. Let's go, baby. It's all good. It's all good. Yep, nothing there. I have a Night Stretcher. I don't. Oh, wow. Okay, well. So just do this. Alright, we'll just slash. That's hilarious. Yep. Tony Shield slow, and the real question would be what to cut from Walpole. I'm not against the testing of it. I got a Walls Blaziken build I'll play after this. So I'll drop the text we already have for Guardy. Come for the Blaziken, stay for the Poke advice. Yep. Progressive research. Interesting. Okay. Alright, looks like we're gonna lose here to freaking Screamtail. Maybe Noivern over Giraffe, quad Crispin. How you doing, Bodega? I just saw you dropped a new video. And that's GG's, okay. Okay. Let me see. Blaziken walls. Where is it? There we are. Blaziken walls. 2 Farigiraf, 2 Milotic, 1 Ogre Pawn. All right. Let's see what goes on here. Giraffe beats Tony. Giraffe beats too much. Guardy is weak to it, and so is Latios. I think the Oko and multi-prize turns. I think my KO multi-prize turns and sets up outside the Guardy match helps a ton. I'll sit on this at work tomorrow and test. There you go. I'm well. Yes, it was for the Ditto tournament, which was fun. Oh, cool. Way thin. I wish Iron Thorns was better. Yeah, I wish Quad Thorns was still dominant, but like, meh. I haven't played with it much since rotation, but it is really fun. Let's start the Giraffe. Thoughts on Feraligatr? I think Feraligatr caught everybody off guard because of how different it was. And so we were all playing it for like a week and we're like, oh, Feraligatr is really, really fun. And then we got into the thick of it with the meta and we're like, oh, wow. Okay, it has a couple favorable matchups, but we're like, oh, it's got some serious issues. Oh, dear. What are we going to do about this? What am I even playing here? Gardevoir. Okay. What do we need for guard? We need Ogre Pawn. Ogre Pawn would work. Blaziken. Okay, really Ogre Pawn's like our best bet because of the... But even then, Drifloon's going to get it. Screamtail's going to get it. This is just a bad matchup. Yeah, so thoughts... Feraligatr is really fun to play. Has a lot of options. Semi-tricky to set up because it doesn't have an engine. It just kind of like, oh, I hope my Iono gives me what I need. Which is not problematic in the sense of, okay, I have a deck that with an archetype that can work. But, like, you kind of need it on the board doing its thing for it to actually work. So, thoughts on Feraligatr. Better luck next time, I guess. I don't believe in luck. That's not the point. I guess I wish Feraligatr was better too, but it's like, I don't know. Arven, okay. I want Secret Box. Okay. Still need a Psychic Energy though. Get rid of these. Alright, no Blaziken in sight. Bodega, I honestly love your videos. It helps me play the game better. Oh, thanks, Bodega. I really appreciate that, man. Thanks for saying that. Tony Shubo, I love the deck. It's super fun, has potential, but outside of best of my format, it loses a lot of power. Yeah. Bodega, Tony Shubo, it wasn't the Ditto card itself. It was more like I can evolve a Pokemon using a handmade Ditto card. No, I'm not explaining it correctly. Oh, look, there's my... Alright, sweet. There's my basic energy. Other team not picking standards, okay. Secret box, alright. Sort of Iono, Nest Ball, and Ralt. Okay. Wathan, if you're still here, man, what are you playing right now? What did he get? He got Vessel, Bravery Charm, Research, and Artisan. Okay. Is he gonna Badoo me? He is gonna Badoo me. Keep hauling. Okay. Bodega, CPU's video and bird controls really made me think about playing Control and Pokemon like I did you. Oh wow, I'm really touched. Huh. I hate to lose all these resources, but I'm just gonna do it. All right, look at that. Torchic and Munkidori. I'm gonna go after the monkey. Night Stretcher, we get the Combusken back. Okay. Wait, and I was looking into playing Farigiraf because it seems like it has a lot of things going on. It's a high skill deck. I want to compete with the meta, but I don't want to play a meta deck. I want to play an off meta deck, so I'm still looking into my options. Yeah. We have a guy named Ty in the Discord who is we have a guy in the Discord named Ty who's obsessed with Feraligatr, but he decided to play Flareon Box to Milwaukee. I don't know if you consider Flareon Box off meta, but there it is. Play Sylveon. I guess it depends on how broad our definition of off meta is. What our definition of meta is in general. Let me really quick. Let me go look up. What did he just evolve? Oh, he's Gardevoir. Great, we're in trouble. Gosh, I can't stand Gardevoir. Oh, let me guess. He's going to bring up Drifloon and just, like, go after everything? Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Okay, so Dragapult, Dusknoir, Gardevoir, Goldengo is meta. Terrabox is meta. Flareon. Is Flareon meta? We could decide later. Raging Bolt. Terapagos knocked out. Archaludon with Poison is meta, I guess. Blissey. Is Blissey meta or is it off meta? Joltik Box, Roaring Moon, Hydreigon is off meta, I'd say. Hopzation. Well, it's Rogue. Slowking, Charizard, Milotic, Walls, and Zoroark. Wathan, if you're still here, do any of those appeal to you? Tony Shoeball, Dr. Red, I get a match at a regional or an IC. I 100% am shouting out Control Nation. Let's go, baby. Do it, Tony. Yeah, that'd be, wow, I'm flattered. Thank you so much, Tony. Yeah. Say hey to all Control Nation. I just got crushed with this freaking Drifloon. Okay. I need to top deck like a Rare Candy, I guess. Oh. What do you know? But I don't have any. Oh, crap. I don't have any Rare Candies. Okay, well. Okay, there we go. chat. No, I'll just get the Combusken back. Okay. Artisan. So I'll get a monkey. I could have got the Feebas. I don't know what it would have done though. How many does he have? He has 1 energy there. Bring up the Guardy. CPU shout out would go crazy. Yeah, Tony, like I would buy like one of every, no, maybe not one of every. I would personally buy you like CPU clothing and all that. Like on stream and the post win booth or whatever, be like, Control Nation, what's up? Yeah, I do that. Putting the name out there. It's the least I could do. Wow, Seattle gets another pick. What on earth? Wow, they're getting a ton. It's like the same 8 teams in the freaking second round. Okay. Right, is he gonna do the whole, yep, there we go. What did we say, chat? All right, there's Balloon Blast. Man, I'm really thinking Noivern EX is like a really good choice, you know? But the problem is it's not on an ability. I went for the monkey? Really? All right, I'll take that. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Get a bot. I don't want boss. I don't know. I guess I should have taken boss. Sorry, chat. I'm like not focusing. My Discord file. One of each. Okay. I'll do this. Okay. Use you. Blaziken is an awesomely fun card. It's extremely versatile. Highly recommend you put at least 1 Munkidori in any of your builds. It's 320 HP, so it's going to tank a hit, and then you can like one-shot an Iron Hands. If you have 2 monkeys, you can one-shot Raging Bolt and Blood Moon or Saluna. So, and we could do the Whiscash build after this. Wathan. I like Hydreigon because of the mill factor, but I find it too linear for me. Not sure if that's just a me thing, but I wish there was more things to do and more disruption like the Toad Scroll in it. Yeah, the problem with okay, I'm one of the Hydreigon users in the Discord as well. We have like a 300+ comment thread going on. Like, the regulars with the deck and I agree. Like, it's not like Dragapult that has a built-in draw engine, so that's one problem. And then the energizing for Obsidian is crazy because you can't always depend on 2 Crispins. And putting Pidgeot in the deck can be semi-problematic because the taking up space for Pidgeot is not the issue. It's sort of like what else you can do with the deck other than Pidgeot and Hydreigon. So if you get the Toad Scroll out, it's fantastic for helping defeat decks like Goldango and anything that wants like Raging Bolt with superior energy retrieval. But it's like it's missing that oomph factor. So N Zoroark EX gives you the potential to have the draw engine. You're using Darkness Energy already, so you could just attach to N Zoroark, put a single copy of N's Reshiram, and be done with it. So in case you have to attack with the Zoroark, you can. But that's not solving the problem of energy acceleration. But then you could put Blaziken in your Hydreigon. That solves the energy acceleration problem. But then you have another issue is, well, what if I need both? Or can I even fit both in? So it's just like this constant like circle of, oh gosh, how does Hydreigon even work? Then you have that one guy that went like 11-0-1 and defeated, went undefeated in that tournament online. So it's like this constant cycle of like, how do I make Hydreigon work in this meta and not? I have a Blaziken Hydreigon build here, and I have a second one. This one, look, this one has all three right here. This one just has Blaziken and Pidgeot. I could play those for you here in a sec, but I promised Slow and that we'd build Whiscash. Excuse me. Let's try. I have a Tyranitar. This is okay. Tyranitar is just really freaky. It's really funky to try to get going. We'll get rid of this. And you. And you. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of you. Alright, let's focus on the Barbosh Whiscash. 1, 2. Let me see. Can I get a 3-3 line? Do I need a 3-3 line? I'm not sure. Yeah. I don't think we want the 3-3. We'll just go 2-2. Bam. Do we even need... I think we'll just go with one monkey. One of those. Do another one of these. Do I need 3 candy? I guess I could use 3 candy. Bodega, I don't know how to build decks, only Legos. Okay. Let me see here. How many Ionos do I have? 4. 3 research, 1 Colress, 3 Ultra Ball. What am I missing? Artisan? Nah. Maybe boss. 2 boss. Maybe I'll just Zerosic. We could Zerosic to try to make the mill stuff go quicker. I don't need a Pal Pouch, but another Zerosic in. Alright, we'll try this. Alright, Blaziken, Whiscash. There we go. Bodega, it's a skill. It's a skill, just practice. Art. Tony Shubel, Guardy has become my new Lugia. Does that mean like it's the bane of your Pokemon existence? Because I feel you there. Well, what's going on with the matchmaking here? Hang on a minute. Let's see if we can get something else going on. There we go. Matt just slid into the server. Welcome, Matt. Welcome, Matt. Haha. No. Oh, he's also in Chef Husky. That's interesting. Cool. Legit. My bad. Sorry, everybody. Tony, yes, I put thorns in my Toronto list for Lugia. Oh, yeah. I'm with you there. Oh, excuse me, chat. Pidgey and Torchic. Who's going first? We are. We'll start with Pidgey. Excuse me. Oh, we got a Granchi. Awesome. And we're facing Hops Zacian Duraludon. Great. Latios EX. Okay. You got a Hopzation. Crap, he can KO my Pidgey if he wants. Ah, great. Yeah, wonderful. Thanks for doing that. Okay, he puts Monkey on the bench. Ow. Start this guy. Alright, play the Grand Tree. Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Let's get you and you down. Yeah, put it here. Put it here. Doesn't matter what I do, he just retreats out anyway. Yeah, I wonder if we could just start getting like Iron Thorns to make a comeback. Problem with putting Iron Thorns in Blaziken is it's gonna disable it when it's in the active. I can. Oh, well, there goes my Rare Candy. Oh, I guess I can Grand Tree it though. Rare Candy Blaziken. All right, we'll take it. What the heck was that? What is this green? What is this? Look at that. You see that? Okay, what's going on? Okay, did I put Pidgeotto in here? I think I did. Yes, I did. Good. Okay, and we'll get another Rare Candy. I'll put the Fez down. I'll just do these. I'll get me some cash. Okay. Have a way getting rid of that. Can't do anymore. I'm gonna do this. I don't mind if I give him something. Okay, he'll Probably KO the Blaze. That's fine. You gonna boss my Whiscash? Yeah, he wants my Whiscash. Really? You're gonna use Brave Slash on me? Wow. Okay. Didn't see that. All right. He's really frightened of that one. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm just gonna put another one down. I'll use Pidgeot to go ahead if I have one. No. Do I have a wait? I don't have an Earthen Vessel to discard this so I can get it back. I'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way. Attach. Get rid of them. Didn't want to have to do it that way, but I did. All right. Okay, so we'll tie the game up. JCB Cartoony, what's up, dog? Yeah, heck yes. So psyched to see Blaziken. Don't know why, but the kickin' chicken and is giving me life these days. Looking forward to the single prize line coming in Destined Rivals. Yeah, kickin' chicken. Yeah, I put 3 of the builds that won Japanese gym leader challenges, gym battles in the description. But, lost my train of thought. But yeah, I played some of them already. I played the Farigiraf, played the Espathra. This is a brand new Do I get KO'd? No, I don't get KO'd. Okay, good. Let me see here. Alright, let's do this. Let's just retreat to... We'll bring this guy up. Evolve into Whiscash. We will. Seething Spirit. Blaziken onto Blaziken. That's the beauty of having 2 Blazikens. You get 2 energy accelerations and an attack. Now, it says here, Metal Defender, your opponent's next turn's Pokemon has no weakness, so we're not going to one-shot it. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, JCB, if you've played it yet, but it's a really fun archetype. Do this for next turn. Do that. He's not. See, I'm milling myself quicker than he is. That's not good. Nice. Can't wait to see what you and Control Nation have cooked up. Yeah. Thanks. I have like 12 builds already in my library. This one we just put together real quick with the Whiscash. It's the first time playing it, so not sure. It's not going too well, as you can see. But, you know, Whiscash is a card that you have to, like, either get set up and then stall. Like, pair it with Dusknoir, set up the Dusknoir, then, like, attach all the reversals before your opponent can do anything. Right, see, right, like, for example, I could play Counter Catcher and bring up one of these, but he has Latios on the bench, so it's not going to do anything. So it's like, why? What do you do? Like, what's going on here? I have to basically tell him to, like, KO something else. Put you in here. I have to attach for turn. I don't want to reversal into the Whiscash, but like, what am I gonna do? Like, all right, we'll do this. If he KOs us, so be it. And now I deactivate the reversal, so I have to gotta put Torchic or Munkidori down. Do I even have any Darkness Energy for the Monkey? Do I even have... I don't know if I have Darkness Energy for Monkey. That's a bad thing. Okay, well, it is what it is. All right, we'll check after this. I see, Whiscash is a really, really fun card, and it's like, unless you have like Lapras EX or something, it's like, what are you doing? I've always wanted a consistent Whiscash build. I've had a few, but they just get so cooked every time. Here's a sound. All right, is he just gonna cook me with the whole like let's attach to Brave? Yeah, that's exactly what he's gonna do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a game. That didn't work. All right, let's try that again. I'm sure there's a best way to play this. I just don't know what it is offhand. But let's show JCB Cartoony what's going on here with these builds. Let me see here. All right, so we got Blaziken Butterfree. That's actually pretty fun. Bye-bye Flight. You can shuffle one of their bench Pokemon into the deck. Then you have Scale Hurricane. Flip 4 coins. If 2 of them are heads, your opponent's active is paralyzed. That's really fun to play. I'm not too sure I like the Zoroark draw engine, to be honest with you, but, I mean, it is what it is. You might be best to just put the Pidgeot in or let it go. Just play Ionos the whole time. Blaziken Dragapult is absurdly fun. Really great archetype. Charge up the Dragapult in 1 turn. Take care of business. It's great. Blaziken Espathra is really fun. It's a 1-1 line, but that doesn't matter. You're Blazikening everything. Mew as a backup. Lily's Clefairy for the Dragons. 3 Munkidoris. Put 90 damage back onto your opponent. Pecharunt attacks with Poison Chain. With the 6 damage counters for Poison. It's absurdly fun. Blaziken Farigiraf. Blaziken Frostlass is great fun. I'll play that later here tonight. Can't get the Blaziken Galvantula stuff to work. You'd think it'd be nice with Fulgurite needing like to discard all of its energy and getting it back. Blaziken Greninja is fun. Just needs 1 energy. Then you can put 2 on for Mirage Barrage. We got 2 Blaziken Hydreigons. 1 with Zoroark. 1 with Pidgeot. Both have Blaziken, obviously. Blaziken Salamence. You all know Salamence Wide Blast. 1 fire, 2 colors energy. This attack does 50 damage for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Got this one to work decently well. Should probably put Lily's Clefairy in here, but I would like to Ice Age with the 3 colorless energy. Blaziken and Slacking. Really great archetype. If there are no EXs in play, ignore the Slack. Well, Born to Slack, your opponent needs an EX or a V in play, otherwise it can't attack. We don't have Team Rocket's Watchtower, so it's like a moot point right now, but if this guy doesn't have an EX in Pokemon, if your opponent doesn't have an EX in play for this guy to attack, Blaziken will just come in and do its thing. We have Blaziken Tyranitar. This deck's actually semi-consistent. Tyranitar has proven to be really, really awkward to get set up. Probably be best using... honestly, I should probably put a Reversal Energy. Actually, I think I'm going to do that now. Probably best to put a Reversal Energy in there. Blaziken Weavile, I got to work decently well. Like, we got to paralyze Dragapult earlier on stream. Discard energy, your opponent's active is now paralyzed. Blaziken Whiscash, which you just saw. These are the archetypes I like to build with it sometime. Maybe even tonight. Blaziken Walls. We have the Walls build. I got this to work on the ladder before. Not tonight, though. Got crushed earlier. Milotic, Farigiraf, Ogerpon. Stuff I'd like to build with it. Ice Cube EX. Discard an energy. Your opponent's defending Pokemon can't attack. It's only 3. That's actually... We can actually probably do that. Skeledirge would be nice. Incendiary Song. Discard a basic fire from your hand. During this turn, attacks used by your Pokemon do 60 more damage. So that would be Blaziken doing 260. If you have 2 Munkidori, you're doing 320, so you're one-shotting a Dragapult. Whole host of other cool archetypes we could try. Wouldn't mind trying Arbok with Menacing Fangs. Good night, be safe. I wonder if you need to be safe. Good. God bless you, Bodega. God bless you, Tony. Thanks for stopping by, dogs. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Sleep tight. Peace, 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 peace. Yeah, I said we'd try Whiscash again. I also said we'd try Hydreigon. Okay, let's do one more Whiscash. I'm gonna forego the monkey. Put another Combusken in there. Alright, let's try this then. See if we get this to work. Actually, chat, I'll be right. Actually, hold on, chat. I need to step out for just 1 second. I will be right back. Okay, chat, we're back. All right, let's try this Whiscash build again. Excuse me, sorry about that. Sorry, pardon me, sorry. Can't always get to the mic. All right. Hopefully I didn't turn anybody off, but it is what it is. All right, so we get Blaziken going. I wonder if I'm overthinking the build. Like, maybe it's more just straightforward, like... Probably way thin. I'll probably try out that Hydreigon unless that seems fine with the Blaziken. Yeah, I'll put it, way thin. I can put it in the description for you. I'll try out that Hydreigon unless it seems fine with the Blaziken. Zork. Have you ever tried Flareon? Yes. Did I try Flareon Hydreigon? I might have tried it. Wow, this is an awful opening hand. I might have tried it once. Okay. Yeah, did I try? Maybe once. I've tried Hydreigon with just Pidgeot and Toedscruel. Rotom before it rotated. What else did I play with it? No, we're not using that. Get Pidgey down. Tried it with Badoo. Tried Pecharunt EX is a Pecharunt is a staple. I tried it with a lot of things. I'll show you what I wait, and I'll show you what I have after this match. Also, thoughts on the Tyranitar from Journey Together? Oh gosh, Tyranitar is a menace to set up. It's surprisingly really awkward. Reversal Energy is probably your best bet, but it's like with Rantry floating around, attached for turn, you know, the best build I've discovered so far for Tyranitar is just to put it with Pidgeot EX without much support other than Pheasantipity. I wouldn't mind like having a Brute Bonnet with the Binding Mochi just to make it like a 190. So you're hitting more, like you're two-shotting everything then, but haven't been successful with it. I played it, it seems a little weak doing my 50 hard to set. Yeah, it's very hard. Plus, people are already preparing for item lock. Yeah. The milling is nice, though. We're going to get Torchic. Seems like the item lock isn't as effective. Yeah, I found Pidgeot to be the most consistent, too. Yeah, yeah. I think the item lock stuff is because people have already gotten used to having to fight with Badoo all the time, so they're just like, oh, what's Tyranitar? It's not that scary. It's already hard to get open. Wow, that's a scary outfit. Is anybody here a Las Vegas Raiders fan? Because like the masks and costumes and outfits the Raiders fans wear are just like, wow. Yeah. So my thoughts on Tyranitar is it's just awkward right now. You'd think it'd be good too, because you could say, oh, I can energize it with Janine's secret technique. Oh wait, I have to wait to evolve. It's not already like Larvitar is not a dark type, it's a fighting type, so you're just like, oh crap. Yeah. We've been disappointed here at CPU with different cards over the past year. I've been on YouTube for a year now, so. Yeah, we've had letdowns, we've had surprises, we've had really fun cards and decks. So yeah. What else? Itchy Pawn. Wow, this is annoying. Grand Tree. I have 2 Combuskins. Let's go get one. Okay, he has 1 card. Alright, we'll do that. Yeah, there's Dragapult to make our lives miserable. First, he's gonna Curse Blast me. Okay. Wait, does he have Counter Catcher? So then he can just, like... Gosh. He has a boss. Okay, this is over. Yeah, GG's. Yeah. Then yeah, okay. They were stalling with okay, we're not dealing with that. Okay, let's go for a Hydreigon build so we can get some more Blaziken action and help Wathan out as well. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing your name. Alright, Blaziken. Real quick, here's the Tyranitar build. The 3-1-3 line of Blaze, a 2-2-2 line, and then a 2-1-2 line of Pidgeot. 2 Munkidoris. I can play that later too. So the first Hydreigon build we have is a 2-1-2 line of Blaziken, a 3-2-3 line of Hydreigon, and a 2-2-2 line of Pidgeot. We have 1 Monkey, 1 Fez, Grand Tree, 3-2-2-1, 1 Fire, just for the Blaze. Maybe that's not wise, but we're using Blaziken in this build to get Hydreigon powered up for Obsidian. The second Hydreigon build switches it. It's a 3-1-3 Blaze and a 3-1-2 Hydreigon list. We have a 2-2 line of Ends Zoroark with Precious Trolley as our go-to. Probably could stand to get another Fire Energy, but we're gonna see how it works. All right, let's try the Blaziken. The first one, I mean. Okay, let's see. Second round is almost over. We have 6 picks left. Okay. Is this another Dragapult build, or is it just the coin? Start the Pidgey. MW is going second, and we drew a Pidgeotto. Okay. And we're facing... All right, yeah, all right, chat. We're facing them again. Get another Dino. I don't want to give them Artisan if I don't have to. I already have a decent bench. Wow. Oh, it's the Goldango build. Great. Just great. No, it's all good. It's all good, chat. It's all good. One play at a time. Just one play at a time. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of gimme goals. Moments like these, I wish I had a Toad Scroll, but you know what? You can't fit everything into your deck unless you're Pidgeot control. And even then, are you going to get it all out? One of the Control Nation Discord members recently got into One Piece TCG, and he was watching some type of tutorial on how to play it. And, excuse me, the philosophy there... Gosh, I really like this Crispin. I don't want it to go to waste. The philosophy there is to say, I'm going to feed him this Dino. Feeding, ladies and gentlemen, is when you give your opponent a Pokemon in the active that you can sacrifice as part of your strategy in the control deck. The One Piece TCG philosophy is if your deck builds the best deck if your deck can beat the best deck in format, everything else will follow. I don't know how One Piece is played, but with Pokemon, you could just build a deck strictly around weakness and it beats the BDIF. But you know, I'm sorry, that's my train of thought. You can build a deck that's beats the BDIF, but if it's based on weakness, is it going to really beat anything else? We're not sure. Probably not. So just keep that in mind. A deck that beats the BDIF could probably beat everything else. If anyone plays One Piece, you could clarify that for us. I don't know. I mean, I know a little bit about Magic, and that's about it. Wow, that's a bright screen. Oh, if you all want to see what the daily wins are for the Japanese gym tournaments, there's a link in the chat. Alright, so what's he going to do with this? He's got 3 Goldangos. He's down to 30 cards. The thing about Obsidian is it 2-shots everything. I guess a Dragapult. Great. Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay. But can he actually, like, do anything? Can he KO me? No, just 50. Okay. Research is better than Iono here, which is good for us. We got a boss. Well, I don't want to lose boss, but I don't have much of a choice. I need to use research to get my hands settled. Okay, here's Pidgeot. Now let's see what we get off the draw. Hydreigon. Hang on a minute. Another Torchic is fine. I have 3 candies. That's good. Okay. Put you down. I want you. We'll go here. End our turn. Okay. Draw engine with Goldangos, taking more cards. Of course he is. Gets another Dracloak. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. He's looking 5 cards, but he's looking at 6. Okay. And he'd get 8/9 if I KO'd something and Pheasantipity was there. That's insane. That's unreal. Excuse me. Wonder if Pecharunt would be good in this deck just to get Hydreigon into the active. Crispin, is that for Dracloak Dragapult? Just the Dragapult, maybe? Okay, he has an energy he can attach. We try making Hydreigon more like control, like adding in tech cards. Yes, I've tried Airy and Xerosic with middling success. Xerosic was easily the better of the 2. Why did he put it on Goldango? I have no idea. Was that a misclick? And it's a darkness energy. Okay. He's trying to retreat into Dragapult. Is he just going to hit me with the Dino then? Getting a grass and a fighting energy. Okay. Superior energy retrieval. Yeah, the short answer, Wathan, is yes. Oh, he didn't attach for turn? Oh, I guess not. Okay. Yeah, so Xerosic worked, Airy worked, Xerosic was better. The problem I had with making Hydreigon more control style is that Hydreigon suffered from the whole I need space problem. Like, I needed so many consistency cards, it was just unreal. Alright, let's see if we can get 2 Obsidians off. Okay, chat. We're gonna retreat into Hydreigon. We're gonna bring up Goldango. We'll Obsidian this Goldango. And I'm sorry. The one on the left, one on the right, obviously, and then this guy. Okay, so we'll have a 6 prize turn next turn if he doesn't KO us. Also, I think the list that went 11-0-1 didn't face a single Dragapult. Oh, okay. Hey, let's check that out. I'll bring it up here on screen in a sec. Let me see. It was under Dex? Yeah, Dex. Okay, let's find out. Matches. Crap. Is he gonna one-shot me? Yes, he is with freaking Energy Search Pro. Oh, he doesn't have any. Does he not have any energy? I mean, he probably has. Yeah, okay, now he does. All right, he's gonna one-shot me. Fine, whatever. That was close, though, chat. That was pretty close. Excuse me, sorry, chat. Okay. All right, let's get it over with. Yeah, just barely. Oh gosh. Get his Violus. We're just gonna concede this one. All right, we'll try again. All right, real quick, let's look at that list. Here we are. Let me turn the chat off for a second. Okay, so let's see here. He faced Dragapult Charizard, Roaring Moon, Hopzation, Raging Bolt Ogerpon, Goldango, Cerulege, Terrabox, Terapagos knocked out, but he tied. He tied Azul GG. Then he faced Enzoroark, Hopzation again, but with a... No, same guy as before, Hopzation and a Goldango. What's his deck list look like? Klefki would be the control. There's Retreat Lock, Maractus, Badoo, Item Log, Munkidori Heal. Yeah. Please. Oh, too late. Alright, never mind. If you don't get the back. And let's put the chat back up. Okay, there we go. So I faced a Dragapult Charizard. The player went 0-2 drop. No, let's use a supporter. Get a Dino. All right. Seriously, we're facing another Goldango Dragapult deck. What is this? Okay. Get one of these. Let's get the birds down. I don't want to attach it on have to, but I will. Okay. Oh, he's gonna play minor errand running? Does he not have anything? Okay, well, that's something, I guess. Counter catcher, okay. Yeah, this build doesn't feel. I didn't play test this build before the stream. This build feels kinda off. He's gonna evolve. We can get a Goldango and a Dracloak. We get a Blaziken. Oh, we got a Blaziken. Great. We can't do anything with it though. Okay. This build feels very clunky. Not sure the and Zoroark is going to be any better. But we'll try it. See how it feels. Okay, we got an Arven. I'm going to play an Arven. A switch in a TM Evo. He's going to switch into Goldango. Yep, saw that coming. Okay, yeah, 11 cards. Yeah, Zoroark would be great here, but I just can't, like, I don't have a Pidgeot anyway. Yep, just uses 2 of those. I haven't made a stricter control style build with Blaziken yet. We might try that. Do like a 3-3 line of Blaziken and be like, hey, we got Toad Scroll. We got all that stuff. I also promised I would play I would play the gosh, what do you call it? Frostlass build. Okay, we'll do this. Hand goes down to 5. Oh, are you kidding me? I do not have fire energy. That's okay. We weren't actually trying. We weren't planning on attacking with it. We're using it as energy acceleration. I guess that's not going to work. Maybe a 4/4 line of Crispin. Excuse me. I say 4/4. A 4 line of Crispin might be better. Jeff, if you don't mind, I'm going to munch on some cookies, so just don't mind me if you hear any crunching. I'll try not to do it into the mic. But yeah, Wathan, I'm sorry this build's not working out, but at least, you know, we're trying it, you know. So chat. Is the BDIF Gardevoir or Dragapult in any of its variants? What do we think? Yeah, we're not winning that one. Let's try one more with the end Zoroark deck, because I promised everybody. And then we'll do the Frostlass build. Maybe we'll do a build where we try to do the more stricter control stuff. Okay, we'll see how this one goes. All right, God bless you, JCB. Thanks for stopping by, homie. Thanks for enjoying the Blaziken with us. Peace out. Peace, peace, peace. Let's start with the Zorua. We're facing Ancient Box. Okay, we'll do this. What do I have? Yeah. Gonna get Precious Trolley next turn. All right. Andrew Makuba. All right, that was number 2. Now we're going to start round number 3. Yikes. Squawkin seizes away his hand. Okay. 3 Darkness Energy, Brood Bonnet, Sada, Turo, Sada, and Vessel. Okay, we'll do this. Arven. Have a Vessel, or did I just forget to put it in? Yeah. Give me another one of these. Wubo. Use Vilas. And we'll get rid of Zoroark. I'm sorry, we'll get Zoroark. Never mind. Yeah, you know what I meant. Okay. Opponent plays Ultra Ball, gets rid of Fluttermane and Explorer's Guidance. Gets a Baby Moon. Okay, it hit me for 150. I can evolve. Ooh, I can evolve into Hydreigon. Okay. All right, let's use trade. That's interesting. All right. Use Morty's Conviction. Nice. All right, chat. Here's how this works. Here's how it's supposed to work. We got 2 Blaziken down. We attach retreat to this one. We get the Hydreigon in, and then we use 2 Seething Spirits to attach the energies to the Hydreigon. We could put the board down if we wanted to. What's the stretcher giving us? A Zorua, that's fine. We'll just Crashing Headbutt, take out the moon, and mill 3. Guidance. What do we... Wait, hold on a minute. Surprise. Another Rare Candy. We milled out a... Explorer's Guidance, a Super Rod, and an Ancient Booster Energy Capsule. Okay. Okay, so it actually worked the way we wanted it to work. That's actually nice. Gonna bring up the Zoroark. Okay. Okay. So here's where we, yep, there we go. We attached the rescue board. We got the basic energy. We retreat to this guy. We use Seething Spirit to get the energy onto here so we can start, you know, try to use Obsidian. We will trade by getting rid of a Rare Candy. Rare Candy Iono. Risk the Iono. We got exactly what we needed, chat. Let's go. We can get rid of these 2. Oh gosh, I'll just thin with the Hydreigon. Okay, we'll do this. Now if we can get it off again, here's what's gonna happen. All right. Do this. All right, so we have game next turn. They don't KO us, and they very well could because, you know, Ancient Box can get charged up in a single turn like that. In a Sada. Okay. Gets a baby moon. Discards Explorer's Guidance and Fluttermane. And he concedes. All right. Oh my gosh. I can't believe. Wow. All right. GG's. Wathan, do you want me to put this in the description for you? Yeah. All right. God bless you, son. Thanks for stopping by, man. Peace, 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 peace. All right. I said I'd play the Blaziken Frostlass build. Three, 3, 2 Frostlass. We have Retreat Lock, Item Lock, Munkidori. 5, 1. Oh, yeah, it's okay. All right. Oh, newsflash. In case you wonder what I look like, it's Professor Elm with slightly less hair. Face reveal right here. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we get here. Do you want to go first? I would say yeah. We'll start. Yeah, that's fine. All right. In the Hydreigon build is in the description. If anyone is interested. Lily's Clefairy, okay. Oh, we got 2 of these. Let's go. You and you. And we'll get 2 Torchics. Okay. Do this. Hopefully he doesn't Iono us. We actually have a hand we really like. Okay, attaches to Clefairy, still waiting to see what's going on. Okay, and he passes, alright. 2 Combuskins, let's go, baby. Alright, we got 3 evolutions. We'll attach the Snorunt and we will retreat into Badoo. Precious Research, get a new hand. And we will keep on. Alright. Start the countdown on the Lottie. He has 2 Latios? Okay, wow. Alright. You gonna charge them both up? What's going on here? Gonna boss my Combusken? Yes, he is. That's fine because of Blaziken's ability. 3 darkness energies. Wow. Another Iono, that's fine. Alright, let's see if we got the Ultra Ball for the Arven. Yes, we do. Got an Evo. Okay, get the Blaziken out. Okay, 200. All right, let's go. Researching an R. We'll just. I have a lot of good stuff. I'm just gonna Iono. Okay, plays Arven. Gets a Lily's Pearl and a Trolley. Okay, you got 2 pearls on the Clefairies. Flip the script. Okay, puts the 2 energies and the Clefairy back into the deck. Okay. That just took the fairy. Alright, puts one of them in. Okay. And now, oh, we got Miraculous. That's even better. Okay, we'll do this. Little Iono. Badoo. Not sure I want the Badoo. That's okay. We'll just... Okay, we just one at a time. See if they can do. There's a Xatu, that's fine. Lively Stadium gives all the basics 30 extra HP. Gonna Crispin. You do it to the Clefairy. Darkness energy. And the Psychic Energy Clairvoyant Sense is going to attach to Clefairy. Okay, there's that. Exploding Needles, put 60 on it. Okay, put Artisan down. Use Iono. We could speed things up a bit. Why not? And we'll use Unfair Stamp. Get a monkey. And we'll use Seething Spirit. Put this down. Okay. So Lily's Clefairy will be taken care of after this. Course clear. You got a card. Alright, Chad, this will probably be the last match then. I'm getting tired, and I'm sure you're all getting there too. Okay. He's gonna Arven. There's Full Moon Rondo. We'll bring up Blaziken, but then Frostlass is gonna come up and be like, yo. Here he pushes the Xatu. We'll just take care of it with Monkey. Alright, yep, there it is. Artisan. Monkey. Seething Spirit. Okay, there's Xatu, and we'll just take the KO with Blaziken. SI. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. They disconnect. Maybe they just don't care. Okay, and we'll just do this. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming out. Bit of a slow night, but that's how it is sometimes. Appreciate everyone giving their time. All right, everybody. We'll be back Monday with the monthly challenge, and then Tuesday is the standard tournament. So go register for that on Limitless if you like, or just come see us in the Discord. We'll get you set up there with the link.